Boo, 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 booyaka shot. Boo, 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 booyaka shot. Boo, 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 booyaka shot. Ch 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 cheer. Welcome, let's mock draft. I just took a hot bath. Points leagues is the format. ESPN, hold that. In this episode, we will be conducting a 12-team points league mock draft on ESPN, selecting from the third position. We believe every NBA fan should support fantasy basketball content. We believe every NBA fan should play fantasy basketball. Now, if you're watching this right now, you are watching the live recording of this episode. We typically put these out edited, but we share the uncut version a little later on. If you want to save this video, make sure you go back, go to the URL right now, save the URL, because this version of the episode will be off the grid, unlisted for probably about the next 3 or 4 weeks. So if you want the third pick, you want all of the knowledge and gems from the third pick for an ESPN Points League mock draft, make sure you save the daggone link. Let's go ahead and get right to it. So we are about 7 minutes away from this mock draft. As always, I'd like to give a shout out to all of the league community members who participate in these. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. When I tell you, we have never had as much consistency with the mock drafts as we've had this season. It actually warms my heart, y'all. It like brings a tear to my eye, like I'm eating a bucket of buffalo wings. Like, it is so dope. So let me give y'all a shout out. Big shout out to Brett at the 1. We got Bad's brilliant team at the 2. I'm picking from the 3rd position. Jalen is from the 4th. It looks like Matthias is picking from the 5th. Big shout out to my man Hector. Hector, a brand new MVP member. So we want to give a big shout out to my man Hector at the 6. We got No Face at the 7, Alex at the 8, JK at the 9, Elijah at the 10, Dane, I should say, at the 11, and then Jermaine at the 12. I want to note that Alex, number 8, he looks like he got in before the community got in. So let's just hope and pray that he does not auto draft. We have had such a high percentage of no auto drafts in these mock drafts. So it's just been really exciting. Okay, we got Enigmatical. He says, we out here. Do you believe? You daggone Skippy Chippy. And of course, my main man, Brett B. Ballin. He said, yerp, we up in cheer. You already know that. Brett says, no auto drafts, guys. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, baby. Keep it. Let's test out my sound effects. Make sure we ready to rock and roll. I got a couple joints that we will be running tonight. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. That might not be it, guys. No, not running with that one. Let me see what we got here. I might hit y'all with that tonight. But I know I'm gonna hit y'all with this joint tonight for sure. Because that is classic Believe in Fantasy Basketball lore. That's what we do. And of course, we're gonna hit you with this joint tonight. What else we got going on here? We're gonna hit you with a little bit of this. Okay, cool. So sound effects is looking nice. We got my folks in the comments section up in here. Hector's in the building. Yo, Heck, I'm telling you, my guy, I'm going to do a whole episode on Hex settings, y'all. When I tell you, we got some absolute fantasy basketball sickos in our community. But Heck, you might take the cake, my guy. Yo, your man's settings for his points league is wild. If you guys want a special episode or even a featurette in one of our live streams about Hector's settings, let me know, because heck, if you're okay with sharing, I think it would serve the community justice to hear about how insane you and your league mates are. I absolutely love it. My man Angel in the building, he says, let's hop in that. Let me hop in that draft, Papa. Angel. And just like everybody every week, I got to let y'all know, Angel, you are more than welcome to join us. There are 2 ways to join. The first way is to be a part of our community. All you have to do is visit believeinfantasy.com to get access to our free community, our free Discord, and we share the link there. The other way is to become an MVP member. If you become an MVP member, you get access to the link before it even goes out to the 2,000 fantasy basketball sickos in our community. So if you're interested in that, all you have to do is visit believeinfantasy.com as well. And there's more information about how to become an MVP member. Heck says, absolutely. Don't mess with me, Heck. Huh? Like, I'll do it. I'll cook up. Don't give me an idea for the content, bro, because I will definitely do it. Brett says, we drafting around a joker, just to let y'all know right now. Brett got that number 1 pick, don't know how to act. Look at Brett. Brett is out here like, let me hold Brett back. Like, goodness gracious. Okay, so we're about 2 minutes before they actually open the mock draft room. If you guys have questions, if you're watching live, please drop the questions in the chat at the end of the episode. I typically get to all of the questions during the draft. If you are here in the comment section watching on YouTube or X, please drop your comments, critiques about the draft, about the picks. If you disagree, agree, if you like what you see, please let us know, and we'll definitely pull them up on the stage to let the audience see as well. Heck says, I'm drafting based on my settings. That's interesting, because that's something that a lot of people don't do. They don't change their strategy and mock drafts around the settings. Let me get a quick sip of my drink, and we're gonna rock out. Yo, your man Brett is tripping. He said, yo, hold me back. I'm going to cook up. Yo, your man is out here cooking with hot oxtail oil. He's cooking with oxtail fat. Your man is not playing. Jalen says, do the pre-draft rank settings stay between drafts? It's all set on it should all be set with whatever's happening in ESPN. I'm really not sure about that one. That's a great one. If you set your pre-draft settings, they should stay for this mock draft. But I'm pretty confident that it's already set up for ESPN's general rankings. But if you set the pre-drafts, it should hold. It should hold. That's a good question. Jalen says, if they do, I'm set for my actual league. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right, cool. So they about to open up this room in 57 seconds. I am hyped as I ever been. And my people, I know my people from my people in Twitter be watching, because I see your numbers here, but y'all never say nothing. Y'all don't gotta sit here and hate watch, right? Like, come on, man. Like, if you tuning in from Twitter, please drop something in the comments. Don't be acting all Hasidity. Huh? Out here with that snooty patootie bull shish kebabs. Come on now. 29 seconds. Oh, baby. I could feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Mock draft. I'm in a singing mood tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Labor Day weekend has been good to your boy. I am in rare form tonight. Let's just hope I don't have any auto draft hiccups. Me doing commentary. Okay. Looks like it's going down. Ooh, man, this is exciting. My phone ringing. My phone ringing, going off. I got my daggone computer ringing. It's loaded. Oh, yo, that orange and brown in your town. Hey, it's about to go down. I am picking from third position. Ooh, hold up. Let me find out who's that dastardly character. Alex, I hope you found us on YouTube, man, because you here, just don't auto draft, man. We cannot, we got like a 95% rating right now with no auto drafting. Goodness gracious. Okay, so again, If you're watching this version of my energy, you are watching the live playback, the uncut version. I'm about to go into full on broadcast mode right now to prime this episode. Let's get it. So here we are in the mock draft room. This mock draft is a So here we are in the draft room. The mock draft is about to go down. The first pick is up, and it's my man, Brett B. Ballin. He's already talking smack on the chat, and he knows that he's going to build around the Joker. And I know the first few picks off the board, we know who they typically are. The first few picks, we know who it typically is. The same guys. Nikola Jokic off the board at 2. Oh, we got something different. We got Giannis at 2. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane in your membrane. So for me, I was looking at Luka here, y'all, but I am not about to pass on Wemby. I'm gonna take Wemby. Let's change it up. Let's change it up. After Wemby's off the board, we got SGA. I imagine Luka will go next. Let's see how that plays out. Yup, we got 1 through 5. And again, those players from 1 through 5, it always kind of looks the same, but sometimes we see some people make decisions that are a little different. So Jokic is going off the board at 1 in most drafts, unless we see Wemby go off at 1. At 6, not mad at it, but a bit surprised that Domantas Sabonis goes off the board at the 1-6. Now, I'll say this, that a lot of people are lower on Sabonis. I think a lot of it has to do, to be honest, I think the Sabonis hate has to do with the fact that he is not a player that is known to perform well in the 9 category, 8 category settings, right? For category leagues, he doesn't perform well. But if you look at his numbers from last year, here on hashtag basketball, these are last year's points league numbers according to hashtag, and he finished at number 11. So should he go as high as 6? Maybe not, but it makes sense to me for him to be a first round player for a points league. So I'm not mad at it at all. Okay. So back to the recap. After Domantas Sabonis at the 1-6, we got AD, Anthony Davis at the 1-7. At the 1-8, we got Anthony Edwards. And at the 1-9, we got Cade Cunningham. I am way higher on Cade Cunningham than this. And I'll share with you my most recent rankings that I worked on. And they still require some work, especially in those later rounds, because I only have what time I have. But I based them on the most recent ADP data that we're getting from hashtag basketball. And what they're doing is they're taking the data from Yahoo, they're taking the data from ESPN and Fantrax and creating a blended ranking system here. And what I did was I just based it for a points league on that. And as you can see here, I have Cade Cunningham at 6. Huh? I am not playing no games when it comes to Cade. So for me, he's definitely the player that I would be looking at in that number 6 area. But let's get back to the recap. After Cade Cunningham at the 1-9, dang, that's crazy. At the 1-10, we got my man, Trae Young. Trae Young off the board at the 1-10. Man, I love that pick. Let's go. We're going to air horn for that. I am not mad at that at all. Okay. After Trae Young, we got Tyrese Maxey at the 1-11. That is value. Let's get it. We got James Harden at the 1-12. Love that pick. Jalen Brunson at the 2-1. I'm a little lower on Jalen Brunson than that. I have Jalen Brunson down here at 18. So I wouldn't have taken him that soon, but I'm not mad at it. I can understand one's argument for it. I believe that the coaching change in New York is going to have an impact, not just on Brunson, but I think it's going to have a huge impact on Josh Hart. However, I think players like SGA will be able to bounce back. Okay, I'm on the board right now. I want to quickly take a look and see some of my guys that I'm looking at. Booker is gone. Is KD gone? Let me see. Looks like KD is gone. I'll do a little panic pick here. Uh, let's grab Donovan Mitchell. I'll grab the Don. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Let me see where I got Donovan Mitchell. That was a slight panic pick. Slight. I got Donovan at 22. And let's see who else is on the board to see if I can go ahead and clean up here. So coming back for my next pick, I'm going to just go ahead and lock in so that way I don't miss out here. Definitely interested in Evan Mobley here. Let me pull up those rankings again. So it looks like Evan Mobley would definitely be the person that I'd be interested in. He's off the board quickly, and I'm up. Jeez Louise, Cracker Barrel and cheese. Dang. Joker's got me, man. 20 seconds. Is Chet gone? Let me find out Chet is still here. Let me see if Chet is. Okay, I'm gonna take Chet. I'm gonna just run. I'm gonna take Chet and run. Okay, now I can breathe a little bit. Let me do a little woosah because that was quite stressful. Jeez Louise. I got a lot of tabs open. For my people who are listening at home, I got all the tabs open. I'm doing the rankings, my rankings. I'm doing last year's points league rankings from hashtag. Like I even have some data baller stuff that I don't even have the gall or the cojones to actually pull up on the screen because I'm about to just close that window so I'm not tempted. That is just too much action. Let's get back to the recap. After Jalen Brunson at the 2-1, we have Devin Booker at the 2-2. Karl-Anthony Towns falls all the way down to the 2-3. That is a value bomb. Everybody, cover your ears. Paolo Banchero at the 2-4. I think that's a great spot for him. 2-5, we got KD. Love it. At the 2-6, LeBron, father of time, James off the board. Let's go. At the 2-7, we got Steph Curry. Okay. At the 2-8, we got Jalen Williams. And Scotty Barnes at the 2-9. Then I grabbed Donovan Mitchell at the 2-10. I know I see Donovan Mitchell going way later in drafts. Sometimes he's going as late as the 3rd round. I'm fine with grabbing the Don at the 2-10. Pascal Siakam at the 2-11. I think that might be a little early for him, but I'm not mad at it. Jaylen Brown at the 2-12. Now let's talk a little Jaylen Brown. I did an episode about him recently, and one thing that's worth noting, Jaylen Brown, when he has the keys to the car, is going to go off. He's going to go nuclear, right? 26, 27 points a game. He's going to get some rebounds, some defensive stats. So he's going to be a high producer for fantasy in category leagues as well. The issue that we have, right? When it comes to Jaylen Brown is that we don't know what to expect in terms of the goals of the organization, right? They just had a sale. They just sold the organization, right? Boston just sold. They have new ownership. Jason Tatum is out. They traded Porzingis. They moved Drew Holiday. They are clearly in a new stage of the franchise's direction. So would it be worth their time to like really invest in like a full season of Jaylen Brown doing the 1-2 step? I don't think so. I think that you might get 50 games. There might be some resting the back-to-backs. There might be some tanking down the season. So for me, as interested as I am in Jaylen Brown, and I have him here at 30, right? According to my rankings, I have him here at 30. I don't know if I'm willing to take him in the 2nd round. I don't know if I'm even at the back end of the 2nd round. So for me that early, I'm out on Jaylen Brown. I think 3rd round, maybe back end of the 3rd round, I'll be open to it. But let me know in the comments. Do you disagree, agree? Do you think that he'll play the whole season? Is he going for the losing record MVP? Let me know. Now let's get back to the recap, and I'm going to start teeing up for my next pick. So after Jaylen Brown, we have Alperen the Goon, Şengün at the 3-1. I love that pick. At the 3-2, Evan Mobley. Love it. Chet, no regrets. Holmgren at the 3-3. De'Aaron Fox at the 3-4. Tyler, Hero. De Niro at the 3-5. Recently did an episode highlighting your man, Tyler Hero. And I think I said I would be looking at him in the 5th round. Now, mind you, at the time of recording that episode, your man was available then. The hype train is on the loose, right? So he is going higher. I'm gonna do a redo of that episode really soon, but I'm still gonna release that joint because there's tons of value there. So him going in this area, I'm not mad at it at all, at all, at all. Okay. After Tyler Hero De Niro, we got Jalen Johnson at the 3-6. That is value. Let's get it. Okay, so let me lock in because I'm about to get my next pick in. I am here in the 4th round. Interesting. So I'm looking at some. Oh, is the Gidler still around? Let me find. Oh, the Gidler's off the board. Dang off the. Pain. Desmond, bring the Pain Bane around. Can I get the Bane Master? Can I get my man the Bane? Let me see if the Bane man. I'll take the Bane. I'm just not trying to have no panic picks. I'm okay with Bane here. Let me see. I've always been high on Desmond Bane though. Like there's no question. The other person I'm looking at, I'm not gonna say their name because I might be able to get them on the turn. So I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna just be quiet. So let's go back to the recap while we wait for that. Did somebody take him? Nope, not yet. Okay. After Jalen Johnson at the 3-6, we have Ja with the Blicky on live stream in the Club Morant at the 3-7. Let me know in the comments, are you guys tired of that nickname for Ja? I got a couple of people that are like, it's not funny, bro. Shouldn't be joking about that. And I get it. I don't think that GUN violence is funny at all. And I'm not trying to like poke fun at it. I'm just trying to say, like, don't do that thing that you did 3 times in a row. But if you guys let me know, I will address that for future episodes. So the person that I was eyeing is still available. I'm going to grab him. And again, this is somebody, if you are a longtime viewer or supporter, you know that I don't really mess with this dude. But for this year, I'm going to give it a rip. From Clippers, why? Busted Thigh Leonard is my 5th round pick. Oh, I'll take that all day, every day, and tomorrow. Let's get back to the recap. After Ja Morant, we got Amin, Pray to Heaven Thompson. At the 3-9, we got Josh, the Gidler, Giddy at the 3-9. At the 3-10, oh, this is one of my favorite ones. We got your mans in them, DeMar, Not Like Us, DeRozan. He a fan. I'm a 69 god. They not like us. All right. After DeMar DeRozan, we got your man Zubats at the 3-11. And then, oh gosh, I got to get y'all a value bomb for this one. Cover your ears. Ooh. Well, hello. Oh, man, that's good. That is some value. We were sleeping with our freaking eyes open. I have LaMelo at 20. I have LaMelo at 20. So I could have very well grabbed him instead of Chet, but they got him buried on ESPN. So this is a good use case of not just the rankings, but also the pre-rankings and queuing up your players. Queue them up so you know where they are, especially the ones that are buried. Because, man, LaMelo at the 3-12, who did that? Jermaine? I see you, Jermaine. I see you, my guy. Let's get an air horn for Jermaine. All right. After LaMelo at the 3-12, top of the 4th, we got Bam Adebayo. 4-2, we got Josh Hart. I told y'all I'm not about that Josh Hart life. Dude, I would not draft him that early. I got him way later. I'm out. I am out on Josh Hart that early. Not mad at him in other places or other spots, but nah. Zion, how the mighty have fallen. Williamson at the 4-3, not mad at that. Franz Wagner at the 4-4. Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4-5. Jamal Murray at the 4-12. My apologies, at the 4-6. Cooper Flagg at the 4-7. Yo, I don't think I've seen the young man go that late. Wow, that's insane. Dyson, the merchant of theft, Daniels, aka the burglar, off the board at the 4-8. Then we got Nikola Vucevic at the 4-9. Desmond, bring the pain, Bane at the 4-10. Derek White at the 4-11. I don't know what to make of Derek White. I got him on my rankings way higher than I want him. I just don't know what to do. I got him. Where do I got my man? I got him way higher than I want. I got him at 38. He got to go lower than that. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. But it is what it is. It's kind of the world I'm in right now. I'm just living in a Derek White world. But again, very similar to your man Jaylen Brown. I just don't know what to make of it. I just don't know what to make of it. But I'm going to lock in and kind of start looking at my picks right now before I do the recap. So on the board, Joel is still on the board. Do I have any injury risk? I do have Kawhi. I don't care. If Joel is still there, I'm doing it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Am I tripping? But in the 6th round? Oh, somebody just took him. I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, come on now. Somebody got to get him. All right. So locking in here. Look at my little rankings over here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm way high on Zach LaVine, if Zach is still around. Is Zach still around? Did somebody grab him? Let me see. Let me search my man Zach. Oh, shish kebab. Zach is gone. I'm in panic pick mode. We're gonna grab us some Fred VanVleet. No, I didn't want you, Freddie. I didn't want you, bro. I know who I'm getting next, though. And I'm not going to say his name out loud because I know y'all sniping jokers will grab him. I'm not going to say a daggone thing. We will just pause the show. We're going to pause the freaking show and let you know that the guy that I'm going to pick, he's still on the board right now. He's still on the board. Thank God. Well, my next pick, I'm going to take OG Anunoby. You know me, Kenobi. Yeah, I feel good about that. I don't feel good about that Fred VanVleet pick. Let me go back and, oh, my God. Let me see what I got here. Where did I have Freddie? I got Freddie. I think I pooped on Freddie this year. I didn't give Freddie no love. Why the heck? I would have rather drafted daggone Denny Abdia. No, I got Freddie at 71. It was a little early, but still, like, come on, man. Well, like, what are you doing out here? What the heck are you doing? Let me get back to the recap. All right. So after, we're going to go back in time here. After Desmond bring the pain, Bane, we got Derek White. Jarrett Allen at the 4-12. Top of the 5th, Jalen Duren. I love that pick. Ugh. Austin Reeves at the 5-2. Kawhi busted Thigh Leonard at the 5-3. I didn't grab, but somebody grabbed Zach. Watch your back, LaVine. Okay. Brandon Miller at the 5-5. Jalen Green at the 5-6. Denny Avdia at the 5-7. Your man is just going off the board early. Trey Murphy III at the 5-8. I don't know about Trey Murphy for points leagues like that. Like, I know people are high on him, but the main issue is your man, he don't play. So for me, I'm like, I'm good. Like, I get the interest in him, but I just don't have it. Jimmy, $100 cup of coffee At the 5'9", at the 5'10", Julius Randle. At the 5'11", a player I am rather high on, Miles Turner. Another New York Knick, Mikal Bridges at the 5'12", Michael Porter Jr. I got a nickname coming for Michael Porter Jr., and it's going to have to do with his podcast guesting skills. Your man is a riot. He be saying some wild, crazy stuff. At the 6'2", in all seriousness, a player that I'm very high on, Lauri Markkanen. I think this could be a huge bounce back season for him, and I have great interest in drafting him. I think in the 6th round, that is tons and tons of value. At the 6'3", we got Rudy Gobert. At the 6'4", Miles Bridges. Darius Garland at the 6'5", Kristaps Porzingis at the 6'6", and then your man, Joel Embiid at the 6'7". At the 6'8", Mark Williams. At the 6'9", Jordan, leave the kids at the pool with the baddies. Then I panic picked Fred VanVleet at the 6'10", Jakob Poeltl at the 6'11", Christian Braun at the 6'12". Oh, God. Poor George at the 7'1". Oh, come on, guys. Come on now. Come on now. Now, I know what I said, that at some point in the draft, you just got to take him, right? This ain't it for me. 7th round? Heck no. Ain't no way in heck I'm taking him. No. I rebuke that decision. I love you, Brett, but no. At the 7'2", Brandon Ingram. At the 7'3", OG Anunoby. At the 7'4", Kobe White. Oh, shoot, I'm up already? Shish kebabs. Let's see what we got here. I am in the 8th round. I'm grabbing Matas. If Matas is here, I'm going to take Matas. I know that I want him. Shit! They got him! What the heck? You guys are sick. You guys are absolute sickos. Crap. You guys are sick. Who grabbed Matas? What is wrong with you people? You guys are sickos. God, that's crazy. I love it, though. That hey, the buzz out here about my man Matas is no joking. Dag, that's crazy. I can't even be mad at it, y'all. Like, I cannot even be mad at it. Dag. Let me try to line somebody up for the next pick, because geez Louise, you guys is out here some daggone hawks. Oh, okay, I got a guy. Let's see if that guy. I've been drafting this guy. I don't know how much I should draft him, but I am drafting him a bunch, and I just do it because sometimes I'm a little old school like that, especially when it comes to points leagues. I'm like, you know what? I think the guy can do something, and it's not Cam Thomas. And the only reason I don't want anything to do with Cam Thomas is because I don't know what's going to happen. So I'd rather just draft good old Bradley Beal. My pick before that, it makes me throw up in my mouth, and I'm not going to say it out loud. I think I'm going to just do it when we get back to the when I rate my team. At the end of every one of these episodes, I typically rate my team with an honest review. I'm going to go to town on myself about that pick. Before we go into the recap, I want to talk to you guys about our free community. Now, it's absolutely free. That's the biggest thing that we push here. We want to make sure that we provide value to the fantasy basketball community absolutely free. All you have to do is visit BelieveInFantasy.com. Once you do that, you'll get access to our free Discord community of over 2,000 fantasy basketball sickos, fanatics. You got a question? Drop it in a general chat. It is not a toxic space. Some fantasy basketball communities, specifically on Reddit, I see some really crazy stuff happen on Reddit. Like, very toxic, a lot of like league shaming, like, oh, what are you? You're in a 10-man league? Baby. Like, bro. Like, it's fantasy basketball. Like, I'm sorry, your imaginary team is better than mine. Like, get over yourself, right? So we have a welcoming community. It doesn't matter if you play points leagues, category leagues, lock-in mode on Sleeper, roto leagues. You can play best ball leagues. It is a welcoming community. But what you also get access to is the ability to win prizes. We are actually giving away, I have it right here. We're giving away this Cade Cunningham rookie card. We're giving away this Cade Cunningham rookie card along with a bunch of other cards, as well as a $100 Amazon gift card. And to enter, all you have to do is visit BelieveInFantasy.com, sign up for our community, and you'll get a link to a quick survey to enter you into the contest. That's just a couple of the things that we do. We also do these mock drafts live every week during the off season as we ramp up for the NBA season. So if you want to join us for a live stream, everybody in the draft is from our community, and we love to invite you. So again, if you want to be a part of this, please pull up for free at BelieveInFantasy.com. All right, so let's get back to this recap. I'm going to go through this quick. After Kristaps Porzingis, we have Joel, Mark Williams, Jordan Poole, Fred VanVleet, Jakob Poeltl, Christian Brown, Paul George, Brandon Ingram, OG Anunoby, Kobe White at the 7-4, DeAndre Ayton at the 7-5. I love that pick. At the 7-6, we got CJ McCollum, Peyton Pritchard, Walker the Stalker, Kessler, Isaiah Hartenstein, Anthony Simons at the 7-10, Stephon Castle at the 7-11, Onyeka Okongwu at the 7-12, RJ Barrett, Norman Powell, Cameron Johnson, Alex Sarr at the 8-4. I love it. Man, that's good. Emmanuel Quickly at the 8-5, Asar Thompson, John Collins, Jaden Ivey, Matas Buzelis goes to jail, and you sicko. I'm so mad at you, dude. Tobias Harris, DeJounte Murray, Ace Bailey, Bub Carrington, Jonathan Kuminga, Bradley Beal, Naz Reid, D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Suggs, Cam Thomas, Devin Vassell. And let me go ahead and lock in on my pick really quick. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man, this is scraps. It's looking ugly and frugly for your boy. Let me see if some of my rookies are still around. Do we got let me see a Tootsie Roll. Let me see if I can quickly grab Ryan. I'm gonna grab him early. That's just way too early for Ryan Kalkbrenner, but I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. After Jalen Suggs, we got Cam Thomas at the 9-7, Devin Vassell at the 9-8, Khalil Ware at the 9-9, Keontae George at the 9-10, Andrew Nembhard at the 9-11, Keegan Murray at the 9-12, Draymond Green at the 10-1, Nick Claxton, Ben Mathurin, Shaedon Sharpe. I love that pick. Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Porter Jr. Woo! Yo, No Face is cooking. Bobby Portis. Man, that's a good pick. I'm not mad at that at all. Man, that's good. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and see what I can grab over here. Give me a second. Give me a minute. I'm on the clock. Uh-oh. Robin back on the clock. Oh, I'm grabbing VJ. I'm gonna grab me some VJ. Oh, shoot. I grabbed Ryan Kalkbrenner early. You know, I'm going rookie heavy in this last couple rounds. Shoot. All right. After Kevin Porter Jr., which is an air horn level pick, we're going to go Bobby, Crazy Eyes Portis at the 10-7. Cam Whitmore at the 10-8. Very high on him. Derek Lively. I grabbed Ryan Kalkbrenner way too early. But I'm okay with it because I'd rather pick a person I know I was going to get than end up with Grant Williams on my team. I'm just saying. After Ryan Kalkbrenner, we got Brooke Lopez at the 10-11, Brandon Pajemski, Jaden McDaniels, Scoot the Boot Henderson, VJ Edgecombe at the 11-3, Jared McCain at the 11-4. Not mad at that at all. At the 11-5, Kelly Oubre Jr., Donovan Clingan. Come on. I'm not mad at that. Woo! Donovan Clingan at the 11-6. I love it. Aaron Gordon at the 11-7. 11-8. Tamani Kamara. Not mad at that. Okay, so let me lock in. I might just start queuing people up. I got a few more picks here. I might just start queuing people up. Like if you want to take them, just take them. But you want to take them, just take them. But I'm queuing them up. I'm not playing no games. What? Come on, man. You think it's a game? You know what this is. Top is off. Boobies is out. Hair blowing in the freaking wind. Convertible status. Your men's in them. Full crash out mode. Spinning the block. The glaze is otherworldly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So I'm obviously not saying enough because all of the players that I want are going off the board to these daggone maniacal draft sniping criminals. You guys are elite, man. Jeez Louise. I can't even get a break. Shish kebabs. I don't give a shih tzu puppy. I cannot deal with this. This is impacting my mock draft mental health, man. Shoot. All right, let me queue up one more guy, and then I'm going to go ahead and get back to the recap. Okay, so quickly, as we wind things down here, after Tumani Kamara, we got Bilal Coulibaly. Love that pick at the 11-3. Khan Knipple at the 11-10. Let's go. Zachary Ricochet in that year 2. Let's go. Malik Monk. He fell. Oh, this is good. Jermaine. Ooh, Jermaine grabbed Kyrie Irving in the 12th round. That is what I'm talking about. That is amazing. Man, that warms my heart because, people are reaching for Kyrie. Like I saw Kyrie go in the 8th round. Like we don't know what's going to happen with him. So getting him that late, I love that. Oh my God, that's good. Dylan Brooks at the 11-2. Jabari Smith Jr. Excuse me. Woo. Jabari Smith Jr. at the 12-3. Davion Mitchell at the 12-4. Zach Edey at the 12-5. I love that pick. Dante DiVincenzo at the 12-6. Dylan Harper at the 12-7. I'll take it. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. Jay Huff at the 12-8. Oh, I'm on the clock. Let me lock in. Oh, my God. That warms my heart. That warms my heart. I'm going to get Yang Hansen here. I got to grab him. I'm going to grab Yang Hansen. Oh, my God. That makes me feel good. Whoa, Jay Huff at the 12-8. Oh, I love that. TJ McConnell at the 12-9. Yang Hansen at the 12-10. Again, back into my draft, I went crazy rookie heavy. I usually don't go crazy rookie heavy. This season, for some odd, reason, I'm doing the most when it comes to the rookies. Oh yeah, I am in love with the rookies. A lot of love, lot of love. After Hansen, we got Igor Demon. Whoo, love it. Cason Wallace at the 12-12, and we are cooking with hot bacon grease. Consistent work. And again, please stick around because I will be giving our very, very honest, a very, very honest review of my team. And that's how I roll, man. With if I stink up the joint, I'm gonna let you know. If I nail it, I'm gonna let you know. At the end of the day, it's really about you having the ability to see different draft boards, right? I want you to see as many draft boards as possible. So far, we've already drafted at every position. And now we're going back. We're about to go into 10-team leagues. We have some people asking for 8-team leagues. I think we're just going to stick to 10. I'm going to go through every position for 10-team leagues next. And if you guys want, we might even consider doing some 14s as well. Let's get back to the recap quickly. After Igor, we have Cason Wallace at the 12-12, Chris Middleton at the 13-1, Yves Missi at the 13-2, Trey Johnson at the 13-3. I love that pick. PJ Washington at the 13-4, Rob Dillingham at the 13-5. I was historically high, not like high, but like high on Rob Dillingham last year. It didn't end well for me. Yeah. Again, I raised my hand if I made a mistake, and I made a mistake there. At the 13-6, we got Jordan Clarkson. Oh, this is good. I got to do a value bomb for this one. Cover your ears, y'all. Cover your ears. Get down. At the 13-7, we got your mans in them. Kyle Filipowski. Oh my goodness gracious gosh. That is good. Man, that's some good eating. Hey. At the 11-8, we got Aaron Nesmith. Keyshawn George at the 13-9. At the 13-10, we got Kyle Kuzma. At the 13-11, we got Drew Holiday. And at the 13-12, we got your men's in them cooking. My man Jermaine, who cleaned up this draft. He cleaned up. Who did Jermaine have? Oh, I'm going to go to shish kebabs. Karis LeVert. Okay, so I'm going to do my recap straight here on the board here. At the 1, I have Victor Wembanyama, and that is with the 3rd pick. That is an emphatic yes. At the 2, Donovan Mitchell. Yes. Chet Holmgren. Yes. Desmond Bane. Yes. Kawhi Leonard in the 5th round. Come on, man. Yes. Now, this is where it gets shaky. Fred VanVleet. Maybe. OG Anunoby. Yes. Tobias Harris. Toby? Heck to the no. I am out on Toby. Bradley Beal. Maybe. He might do well in LA. Let's see. Ryan Kalkbrenner, it would typically be a maybe, but because I drafted him in the 10th, come on, man. Heck to the no. Too early. Next, VJ Edgecombe. Maybe, because he's a rookie. Yang Hansen. Maybe, because we don't know. Donovan Clingan, ahead of him right now. There are reports that people think Yang Hansen is the next coming of the Joker. I'll roll my dice on that one. And then with the next pick, I had Trey Johnson. So overall, and I'll give him a maybe as well. So overall, I think it's a solid draft. It did get shaky after the Tobias Harris pick, and I did reach my hand a little too far for Ryan Kalkbrenner. So because of that reason, I'm going to give myself a 2 out of 5 GOAT rating. Now that you know who to draft from the 3rd position, check out our playlist of all of our mock drafts. Cut. And we in the overtime. Yo, my man Hex said, get the money. Queens, get the money, long time, no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. My man's going to some of men to be fast. Pull out his feet first, I put my heat fast. I'm to this day. Brett says, didn't like my last pick. It was a panic pick. It's all good. You did good, Brett. I wasn't feeling that Paul George pick, though, huh? I am out on Paul George. Ooh, Jalen. Yo. Jalen, are you the one that caught? Did you catch Huff? Let me see if that was Jalen that caught Huff. Nah, that was Matthias. I thought it was you. Matthias killed with that. And this is going to happen as we get closer to the season. Things are going to change with those pre-rankings. Hex says, yes, sir. Hex says, great community. You know it. Got Matas to pick before. Oh, Jalen, man, God, I was hot. I was hot. I was like all certain, because Matas should be around in that area, right? Yo, you went wild early. You grabbed him in the 8th round. So, and he's gonna keep going up. Like I'm telling you, his stock is rising. I feel that for points leagues, I feel that there's a limit of how far I'll reach, though. Like, I don't think I'm going 6th round to grab my ties. 7th round, it looks like I might have to, middle, end, but it's just too much talent out there for me to be reaching that far. 8th round, it makes sense to me. I think that's where I started looking for him. I was like, no, yeah, I started looking for him right when I was right before you got him. Great pick, my guy. I am sick to my stomach about that one, but this is what the game is about. And Jalen says 6-7. Not mad at that. Oh, hell. Coop went late, 4th round. That wasn't bad at all. Oh, no. Enigmatical. Not the clickety clack Morant. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, God. I thought I was bad. Oh, no. Don't say it ain't so. No. I can't do that one. I might have to change his name because I'm getting some negative feedback. Loading up on centers. You daggone Skippy, Chippy. Jalen says trade Brown closer to the end of the season. I think you'll be fine. So this is a good discussion. So I think that drafting Jaylen Brown at value, holding and in trading could work in the right league. But if you're in a league with a bunch of sharp guys who are like super competitive, ain't nobody trying to take Jaylen Brown from you later on in the season. They're going to be like, nah, I'm good. So that is my only concern with that. Is it depends on the level of competition in your league. Brett said, I went for JB because of his usage. He's going to be number 1 option most likely. Of course, again, I just have concerns about how much is he going to play. I could be wrong, and that's one thing that he could actually blow the roof off this mug. But if it doesn't happen, then you paid what? He went in the 2nd round. Is that what we drafted him there? Let me take a look. So we drafted him. Yeah, back of the, bottom of the 2nd. Like it's just a little too pricey for my budget. So not mad at it at all. Enigmatical says, I'm low on JB. He's going to get all the attention on defense. That's another interesting take. Had to get Baby Joker. Yeah, boy. Enigmatical says, in my opinion, I think people are too high on Maxey. If Embiid plays, and that's a big if, Maxey falls hard to a 24% usage rate. Efficiency gets better, but his ceiling gets lowered. Too much to justify top 12. I love that take. I think the if around Embiid is a big part of that conversation. And history shows Embiid in due to history, right? I'm knock on wood. I hope he doesn't get injured, right? I hope he plays. But he don't play. He's not on the floor. So for me, I'm not mad at Maxey going in the top 12, even going early 2nd round. I think for my rankings, I think I'm even a little higher on him. I have him, let's pull them up real quick and we can take a look. I think I have him at 14. So I'm not as high as some. I know many people, especially, people, industry experts in the fantasy basketball community, because most of the content is built around category leagues, that folks are very high on Maxey. And I get it. And me, I'm high on him too, to a degree, but I'm not 1st round high on him right now. And I think that has a lot to do with Domantas Sabonis being up in there. And for category leagues, people have him down way lower than 1st, 2nd, even 3rd round they have him in. So, we'll see how it plays out, but I'm not out on Tyrese Maxey just yet. Okay. I think we're all good and all caught up. Listen, remember, if you're watching this, you are watching the uncut version of this episode. We want you to make we want to make sure you know that we want to invite you to be a part of our community. To do that, all you have to do is visit BelieveInFantasy.com. That will grant you access to our free Discord community. That will grant you access to our newsletter. We're pumping out a couple of articles every single week, including a roundup that I just started where I gather information from the internet all over the place, from all of the popular outlets, all of the news, all of the creators that you like, and I put it into one place so you can have a weekly check-in for fantasy basketball. It's something that I haven't seen done. I see people writing their own stuff. I don't see people aggregating the content and bringing it to you in an easy to receive and use practical format. And that's something that we're trying to do this season. Again, if you are interested in creating content, like if you are a video guy or if you write, we are looking for people to join our Believe in Fantasy team as a creator. So if you are a writer or if you want to get on camera, whatever it is, please shoot me an email at info@believeinfantasy.com. I'd love to hear and see what you're talking about, what you're doing, and if you'd be a good fit for us. One more thing, don't forget, play the waivers, set your lineups, and believe in fantasy. Peace.